This whole situation with Busta Rhymes, Diddy, and 50 Cent is getting wilder by the minute. And at this point, it feels like we're witnessing a full-blown unraveling of the music industry's darkest secrets. With 50 Cent's upcoming documentary threatening to expose some of the biggest names in entertainment, we have to ask, why is Busta Rhymes suddenly panicking? And more importantly, what kind of evidence does 50 Cent have that has him allegedly making threats behind the scenes? For years, whispers and rumors have surrounded the entertainment industry about what really happens behind closed doors. And now, with multiple lawsuits piling up against Diddy and federal agents raiding his properties, it's clear that the walls are finally closing in. But what's shocking is that Busta Rhymes, a name that wasn't even initially linked to these allegations, is suddenly finding himself in the middle of this mess. The speculation started when insiders revealed that 50 Cent has been sitting on some explosive footage that allegedly shows Busta and Diddy engaging in some highly questionable activities.
All the drama and accusations flying around Busta Rhymes, you already know 50 Cent wasn't gonna stay quiet. Before he hit the stage with Busta at the Humor and Harmony Comedy Fest, 50 was worried Busta might pop out in something like that infamous yellow outfit from the 1999 MTV VMAs. He even posted a photo of Busta in that wild yellow getup and said, "Busta cannot wear this to Humor Harmony. Busta, I don't care who made the outfit, you gotta come with some fly-ish to Shreveport, LOL." But then Busta clapped back and shared this AI-generated photo of 50 with the caption, "I keep telling y'all the blessings don't stop, so we ain't never gonna stop. I thought it was Father's Day, 50 Cent, and you out here looking like this. Don't let me find out this, how you be in the mirror preparing your look for Shreveport."
And if the rumors are true, this isn't just about partying. It's about serious allegations that could permanently damage Busta's reputation. So what's in this footage? Well, sources claim that it involves Busta at one of Diddy's infamous parties, engaging in activities that many in the industry have been trying to keep under wraps for years. And here's where things get really interesting. According to multiple club promoters and insiders, Busta has allegedly been deep in the scene for a long time. Remember when Busta's former bodyguard, Big Homie CC, came forward with some shocking claims? He said that club promoters always knew to line up certain types of entertainment in VIP whenever Busta was in the building. He wasn't talking about bottle service or dancers. He was talking about young men specifically brought in to keep Busta entertained. Big Homie CC described a pattern where Busta would allegedly handpick certain men from the club and make sure they stayed close to him all night. In some cases, it's been said that once Busta locked onto someone, they weren't leaving VIP until the night was over. And while some might brush this off as typical celebrity behavior, the fact that multiple men are now stepping forward claiming that Busta made inappropriate advances toward them is raising major red flags. One particularly wild claim comes from a man who says he was personally pulled into Busta's VIP section and wasn't allowed to leave. He says Busta was all over him, calling him cute and making sure that he stayed right by his side the entire night. And when you pair that with what club promoters have been saying for years, it starts to look like this wasn't just a one-time thing. But here's where things take an even darker turn.
Not gonna say it on here. They call them fun boys. They'll say, we gotta have some fun boys in the section for Busta. Bro, Busta Rhymes wanted him in his section so bad. Like, what? Pulled him to the section, like through the rope, and tucked him off in the corner. So I'm looking like, well, he ain't.
Big Homie CC also hinted that Busta's alleged aggressive behavior towards women might be linked to deeper issues. He pointed out that Busta has been caught on camera multiple times flipping out on women, throwing drinks, and even physically attacking fans. There are countless videos of Busta losing his temper over minor things, and when you start to connect the dots, it makes you wonder, why is he always so quick to lash out? There's a common theory in psychology that men who suppress parts of themselves often redirect that frustration in harmful ways. Could it be that Busta has been living with secrets for so long that it's been manifesting as anger and aggression? It's a question that more and more people are starting to ask, especially now that his name is being linked to Diddy's scandal. And speaking of Diddy, we have to talk about Busta's initial response when the allegations first came out.
I seen you talking about Busta Rhymes before
Oh yeah.
in some of your videos.
Oh yeah. Super zest monster. For sure, bro. That's my thing, bro. Like, this been common knowledge though. Like, all my promoter homies would always say, man, you know, we gotta bring some, we gotta bring some, what they call them, I'm not gonna say it on here. They call them fun boys. They'll say, we gotta have some fun boys in the section for Busta. Cause you know, I bodyguarded for Ghostface before, you feel me? And being around him, you hear things, you feel me? I'm like, damn. And my auntie like the biggest Busta Rhymes fan, you feel me? Like every cookout she playing it, all his little fast rapping, all of that, him and Craig Mack playing.
Unlike some celebrities who immediately distanced themselves, Busta was one of the few who told fans to reserve judgment.
Bro, on my soul, I'm out with a group of people. At this time, I was with Don Benjamin. You familiar with him?
No, never heard of him.
Model dude, like a model guy. He be doing like some rapping and stuff. His name Don Benjamin. I'm out with Don Benjamin. And the club we ended up going to, Busta Rhymes in there. So it was a little lawyer guy that was with us. And the little lawyer guy we was with, you know, he was a gay dude, super cool, feel me, good guy. Bro, Busta Rhymes wanted him in his section so bad. Like, what? Pulled him to the section, like through the rope, and tucked him off in the corner. So I'm looking like, well, he ain't come with us. Well, I know he was in the little group. So if I go out with somebody, like a group of people, I try to make sure everybody get there together and leave together. No, he stayed with them. He stayed in there with them, bro. For sure, bro. You ain't never heard about this before, have you? So this common knowledge, bro. Like, if you in the mix, if you in the mix, like I've been in the mix, you know this, bro.
At the time, it seemed like he was just trying to be neutral. But now that his own name is being dragged into this mess, people are looking at his words in a whole new light. Why would Busta feel the need to defend Diddy when everyone else was calling him out? Could it be that he knew if Diddy went down, he wouldn't be far behind? And if that's the case, then what exactly was he involved in? Well, we might not have to wait much longer to find out. 50 Cent's upcoming Netflix documentary is reportedly going to name names, and insiders say that Busta Rhymes is on that list. If that's true, then no amount of threats or damage control is going to stop what's coming. And let's be real, this is 50 Cent we're talking about. He's been sitting on this information for a reason, and now that the time is right, he's about to let it all out. If Busta really is caught up in this mess, then he'd better be prepared, because once the documentary drops, there's no going back. But the real question is, why now? Why is all of this coming to light at this particular moment? Some people believe that the music industry is finally experiencing a long overdue reckoning, while others think that certain people are just being used as scapegoats to protect even bigger names. Whatever the case may be, one thing is clear. Busta Rhymes is not happy, and he's doing everything he can to stop whatever's coming. But if there's nothing to hide, then why the panic? Why not just ignore it and move on? At this point, all we can do is wait and see what 50 Cent is about to reveal. But if history has taught us anything, it's that when 50 gets involved, the truth always comes out, whether people like it or not. So now we have to ask, what do you think is really going on here? Is Busta Rhymes about to be exposed for something major, or is he just getting caught up in the Diddy fallout? And more importantly, do you think 50 Cent's documentary is going to shake the industry to its core? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure to stay tuned because this story is far from over. If you thought things were wild now, just wait until that documentary drops, because the industry might never be the same again.